on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty World War II Zombies video. And late last night there was a massive leak put up on the Call of Duty Zombies Reddit in regards to Call of Duty World War II. And today in this video we're going to be going over the leaked wonder weapons as well as some other leaks in regards to the new monkey bomb, in regards to a sword and other stuff like that. I will be covering absolutely everything on my channel, so if you want to keep up to date with it, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well as turn notifications on so you do not miss out on all that intel that will be dropping on the channel later today. And don't forget to like the video as well if you enjoy this video by the end of it. Now, I just need to give a spoiler warning. If you do not want to know any information that has been leaked, just click off this video now. Now, I will provide a link to the original Reddit post in this video's description if you want to go ahead, check it out and read it for yourself. I also just want to say that I have seen a ton more leaks that aren't included within this post, and I will be covering that tomorrow. So expect around 4 videos today and probably around 3 or 4 videos tomorrow, because honestly there is so much to cover and we've gone through this really dead period for information, and then boom, overnight so much information. Now, I did hear about all this information before this Reddit post was made and I was planning on covering it anyways, but now that we have this post it's a lot better just because it's a lot more structured and stuff like that, and it's easier to follow. But it was too late at night for me to make a video before this post was made. So a post was put up on the Call of Duty Zombies Reddit titled World War II Zombies Info pulled from the PC beta, and this was by a throwaway account called That232 Guy, and as we can see the map is going to be called the Final Reich. In the code it's called Present MP Zombie Nest. Now, I do know that within the code there is also information in regards to a second map, but that is not included within this post, and I will be covering that soon on the channel, so make sure you are looking out for that. And this post goes through an absolute ton, which I'm going to be covering on the channel later on today. It goes through the perks, the classes, the class perks / mods, as well as the weapon perks, the gameplay features, the consumables, the consumable menu, the coupons, the keys, the power-ups, the weapons, the weapon guarantees, the camos, the music and sounds, the menus, the weapons, and also the melee weapons and the wonder weapons. So an absolute ton, but specifically we're going to be looking at the wonder weapons today. So there are going to be 4 elemental wonder weapons that are known as Tesla weapons. Now, we did have information revealed to us about this earlier on by Game Informer. Now, one of them is going to be called Bloodthirst, and it's called in the code Zombies Weapon Tesla Blood. We have one called Reaper, which is Zombies Weapon Tesla Death. We have one called Hurricane, which is Zombies Weapon Tesla Moon. We have one called Midnight, which is Zombies Weapon Tesla Storm. I'm not sure if those are the actual weapon names or if they're just the placeholder names, but we know that these are going to be electric based weapons since Tesla means electric, and the Wunderwaffe DG2 was a Tesla based weapon, so these are going to be weapons that are presumably created by the Nazis. As to what they do, I'm not really sure. We have the Hurricane one, which is codenamed Moon, so this will be a water based weapon, a wonder weapon I would assume, and I think that it's codenamed Moon because obviously when the moon moves it causes the waves to go in and out, so that's probably how this weapon works. It will be something to do with the moon, so that'll be a water based weapon. But we have another weapon which is called Midnight, which is codenamed Storm, so this is probably going to be like the storm bow from Der Eisendrache, and it'll be some sort of storm. And then we have another one called Reaper, which is codenamed Death. I'm not sure exactly what this would do to the zombies. We have one called Bloodthirst, which is just codenamed Blood, so it would probably just make the zombies just explode and blood just goes everywhere on impact, I would assume. And then we have another weapon which is called the Jack in the Box, and this is going to be the new version of the monkey bomb, I would assume. So you'll simply chuck this Jack in the Box on the ground and then the zombies would obviously go to it and not go for you. And this is most likely created by Klaus because he's obviously the weapons maker or the toy maker. Now, in regards to these Tesla weapons, I don't know how we're going to be able to get these, but I think we're going to have to do objectives to be able to get these, because we did have a Game Informer interview a while back and they actually got to play World War II Zombies early, and what they said was, make no mistake, it's still a wave-based mode, but you're right when you say that it's more dynamic. One of our early objectives was to power up some kind of freaky Tesla-like device, which meant following several power cords along the floor and flipping switches. That played out fairly predictable, requiring or at least encouraging us to provide backup for our switch buddies as they worked on repairs, lest they end up as zombie kibble. The interesting part came later when the device was powered on. A weird apparatus on a ceiling mounted track sprung to life, slowly making its way along the corridor. As it progressed, we needed to kill zombies within the energy field it generated to keep it powered on. It's a relatively simple task, but it required everyone to wait for zombies to amble into the correct position before blasting them apart. A nice departure from the typical shoot on sight mode most of us operate on in FPS games. They then said it was a real bummer when we all eventually fell, since we were apparently on the last step to acquiring some kind of Tesla weapon. So I don't know if they're going to have different tasks to get these Tesla weapons, so there's going to be a different set of steps to get each of them, or whether you're going to be able to get one base Tesla weapon and that'll turn into 4 different ones. I think they're just going to be 4 separate ones you can get. I don't know if these are going to be upgradable, because from the code it just seems like there's only one version. I'm not really sure, but they're going to be the elemental wonder weapons for this mode. Now we do also have information in regards to the melee weapons, so there is going to be a trench shovel, and there is also going to be a blood raven sword. Now I would assume what this sword is Barbarossa's sword. Obviously we saw the statue of Barbarossa within the trailer. I would assume we're going to be able to get that sword somehow, but yeah, we have a sword as well as we have a trench shovel. And I don't know why, but as he said, I did see these leaks before this Reddit post was made, so I have actually seen the code. I don't data mine or anything like that, but someone did actually show me this, and I was looking through the code a bit, and I did see the fact that there were references in regards to these possibly being built as some sort of craftable or weapons table. So I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. I could just be misinterpreting the code, but possibly these weapons could be built that way. I'm not sure in regards to the Tesla weapons and the Jack and Butler box. However, we do also have some information in regards to these special weapons within World War II zombies. So there are going to be special weapons. There's going to be 3 of them: the flamethrower, the Panzer Shrek, as well as the M1 bazooka, and you'll only be able to use these for a short duration. So I think they're going to be just like the specialist from Black Ops 3 zombies. You'll get this weapon, you'll be able to use it for a short duration. But anyways, that's pretty much all the information in regards to the wonder weapons. I will be making more videos later on today in which I will go over all the other information, so make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you do not miss out on all of that information. Things are getting juicy, I'm getting excited, hopefully you are too. So anyways, thanks for watching the video, make sure to subscribe if not if latest and greatest World War II zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.